Grundy thinks he is going away now.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times bad guys died after doing good. While we won't be including anime or movies for this list, there will be massive spoilers ahead.
Then there is nothing to regret.
Number 10. Vandal Savage, Justice League.
How'd you get here?
The old-fashioned way. I'm immortal. I'm the sole remaining survivor of the human race.
During a heated battle, Superman accidentally gets blasted forward through time into a post-apocalyptic future. He soon discovers that the only human being left alive on the planet is the immortal supervillain Vandal Savage. The big bad is quick to confess that he was the one who caused the Earth to be destroyed in the first place.
In any case, I destroyed the entire Justice League that day. But that wasn't all. My newfound powers disrupted the gravitational balance of the entire solar system. This is the result.
After Superman and Savage strategize, the duo works together to complete a time machine that can undo all the destruction. Since the device can only send Clark back, he becomes curious about Savage's fate. The villain initially implies that he'll be fine.
What happens to you?
Redemption if I'm lucky. Don't worry about me. Return to your friends.
But in a memorable scene, it's revealed that changing the past and saving the world caused the new Savage to be removed from existence. Number 9. Serpent, Has-Been Hotel. When this slithery antagonist first appeared, he threatened the protagonist in hell with an intimidating zeppelin.
For when I've slain you, the almighty V's will finally acknowledge me as their equal.
After being soundly defeated, Serpent returned to Has-Been Hotel and insisted that he wanted to redeem himself. But it turned out that the slippery snake was lying through his fangs. Although Serpent intended to betray the hotel residents, he was given a second chance to turn over a new leaf.
Just make it quick, I guess. Not that I deserve it.
Gladly.
Wait. Pinches?
Not only did he commit to a path of redemption, but he volunteered to use his blimp against an enemy during a climactic battle. This act of courage sadly got Serpent killed. While it was sad to see him go after making so much progress, seeing him ascend to heaven made it easier to accept his loss.
Where am I? Oh. Hello?
Number 8. Vigo Grimborn, DreamWorks Dragons.
This auction will not only bring us wealth, but will cement my reputation as the most prolific dealer of dragons, both living and not. But everything must go off with perfection.
We'd be here all day if we tried to list all of this big bad's crimes. Vigo stole from everyone, mistreated dragons, and stabbed Hiccup in the back too many times to count. The villain was committed to his life of cruelty right up to the moment where he was betrayed by an antagonist. Desperate for revenge, Vigo allied with Hiccup to stop the bigger threat. During their mission, the big bad was grievously wounded. Recognizing that there were too many enemies for them to handle, Vigo insisted on laying down his life so Hiccup could escape.
Go. I'll hold them off until you're out.
No, I'm not gonna leave you.
Hiccup, you're more ruthless than you realize.
His noble sacrifice caught everyone off guard. Who could have expected a devoted dragon enemy could do something so good?
It's weird having Vigo gone. I think it's almost like...
I get it. We've learned a lot from him.
Number 7. Shadow Weaver, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
Shadow Weaver! We just,
Silence! Did you really think you could invade my inner sanctum without me noticing?
Originally, this sorceress seemed like she would be a standard power-hungry villain, but after getting captured by the heroes, we saw an entirely new side of her. Shadow Weaver even began helping the princesses deal with dangerous enemies. This arrangement worked well until she came face to face with the powerful guardian of the ancients.
what are you...
I told you to run! Now run!
Knowing that our allies couldn't waste time facing the beast, Shadow Weaver volunteered to face the creature alone. She even erected a barrier to ensure no one could help her.
Stop it! It's going to kill you!
It's too late for me. But you, this is only the beginning for you.
I'm so proud of you, Katra.
Since Shadow Weaver's sacrifice allowed the heroes to win the day, she was able to embrace her final moments with a smile. Number 6. Victor Freeze, Batman Beyond.
I can only promise you this. I will do the best I can to make reparations to you and everyone I've ever hurt.
An elderly Bruce Wayne was skeptical when he heard Mr. Freeze was being allowed to return to civilian life in a futuristic Gotham. The original Dark Knight fully believed the Cold Man would become a villain again. Although Mr. Freeze tried to stay out of trouble, a betrayal from a new ally pushed him back into a life of crime. The icy antagonist initially tried to put the new Batman on ice, but when he and the futuristic Dark Knight end up in a collapsing building, Freeze tracked himself so the hero wouldn't try to save him.
Terry, get out of there now!
Freeze, no!
The former villain's actions ensured that Batman escaped with his life. Mr. Freeze's final choice also got Bruce to look at his old foe in a new light.
No way he got out.
It could have been worse. He could have blown up the whole compound like he intended, killed hundreds.
Number 5. Dinobot, Beast Wars, Transformers.
Attention, Maximals. My name is Dinobot. I have left the Predacons to join your group as leader.
This Velociraptor-themed Transformer was kicked out of the sinister Predacon group for challenging its leader. Left with nowhere else to turn, Dinobot tried to take control of the heroic Maximal group. Instead of kicking him to the curb, the protagonist offered him a spot on their team. Dinobot was such a ruthless ally that his friends constantly questioned whether he was good or evil. In the end, their doubts were erased with one act.
Face it, Dinobot, your old technology, obsolete. What can you possibly do?
Improvise.
When Megatron threatened to alter time to prevent humans from existing, Dinobot sacrificed everything to save the planet. His friends arrived just in time to see what a hero he truly was. Dinobot died as the former villain who saved humanity.
Tell my tale to those who ask. Tell it truly. The evil deeds, along with the good, and let me be judged accordingly.
Number 4. Otto Octavius, Marvel's Spider-Man.
Doctor Octopus and the Sinister Five are in my control now.
It seemed like Doc Ock could never decide which side he was on. There were some episodes where Otto was determined to eliminate Spider-Man's body or mind. However, there were also stories where Doc Ock's heroic side came out and he helped the Webhead achieve victory. Otto continued to alternate between committing evil acts and doing good deeds until one fateful day, when Adrian Toomes threatened to execute innocent people if Spider-Man didn't surrender his life. Doc Ock intervened.
Sorry, Spider-Man, but I cannot let you do this.
I do not need your assistance, Octavius. You had your chances to defeat Spider-Man, and you have been nothing but a failure.
Otto pushed his body past its limits to stop the antagonist once and for all. When Spider-Man asked why Doc Ock made the ultimate sacrifice, Octavius gave an answer that solidified that he was always a hero.
Is this not what Uncle Ben taught us to do? Is this not what a hero would do? Is this not what a best friend would do?
Number 3. Hoshi Sato, The Legend of Korra. After Hoshi Sato's wife was killed by a vicious bender, he vowed to get back at anyone who could manipulate elements.
Mom would hate you for what you've become.
How dare you! I am avenging her death!
His obsession with revenge nearly led him to kill his daughter Asami. But after Sato was stopped and captured, he was brought back 3 seasons later to help the heroes take down a giant mech.
I know what you all must think of me, but I love Republic City, and I would do anything to save her.
He and his daughter were tasked with creating a hole in the machine that their allies could enter through. When it became clear that this task would get them killed, Sato got his daughter to safety and gave up his life to finish the mission.
Dad! Now!
Goodbye, Asami. I love you.
The only silver lining is that Asami got to see her dad as a hero one last time. Number 2. Solomon Grundy, Justice League.
If you help Grundy, Grundy will help you.
The curse removed your soul.
Grundy wants it back. Will Magician help?
Decades after a gangster named Cyrus Gold was killed, he came back to life as a soulless zombie. When other supervillains found out how formidable he was, they hired him to fight heroes. Grundy continued to work as a mindless grunt until the heroes asked him to join a mission to defeat Cthulhu. During the mission, he was grievously injured by the old beast and died in Hawkgirl's arms.
Do you think Grundy's soul is waiting for him?
Tragically, Solomon's story didn't end there. He was later revived incorrectly by a group of misguided people. Since Grundy was brought back without memories, but with a heart full of rage, he relentlessly attacked them. This led to a heartbreaking scene where Hawkgirl had to put the redeemed villain down.
It's okay. I know what you want. What you need. Close your eyes.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Ashi, Samurai Jack.
Why won't you die? Scum-Aku will be triumphant! I will undo the evil that is you, Samurai!
The assassin known as Ashi was literally born to kill Jack. From a young age, she was forced to undergo cruel training just to slay her father Aku's biggest enemy. But after the hero saved her life, she decided to work with him to stop her heinous father.
Is he dead?
No, and he never will be.
How dare you talk back to your father?
The duo eventually found a way to go back to the distant past and finally slay Aku once and for all. After the great battle, the heroes decided to get married. Unfortunately, the act of killing Aku in the past prevented Ashi's birth in the future.
Jack.
What's wrong?
Without Aku, I would have never existed.
The assassin's heel turn saved the Earth from being ruled by her father. It's tragic that Ashi didn't get to live peacefully in the bright world she helped create. Which redeemed villain's death brought a tear to your eye? Honor them in the comments below.
He might have been a villain, but he died a hero.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.